This is part 2 of The Nature of Satan by the Honorable Yahweh Ben Yahweh.
Welcome to Feast of Tabernacles. You may be seated. Ezekiel 39:7. Ezekiel 39:7. I will make my name known, my holy name. I don't just have a name, but my name is holy. And I will make my holy name known in Israel. So I'm making my holy name known in the midst of you, Israel. And I'm not going to let you pollute my holy name anymore. Behold, it has come and it is done, saith Yahweh. This is the day, right now, whereof I have spoken. Now let's go to Numbers 24:9. Numbers chapter 24, verse 9. Read.
He couched, he lay down as a lion, and as a great lion. Who shall stir him up? Blessed is he that blesseth thee, and cursed is he that curseth thee.
Praise Yahweh. You, the black man of America, are the one that is couched. The black man of America is the one that is laying down as a lion. As a great lion, meaning he's a great what? A great king. You are a great king. But you couch down, laying down, sleep. So the question is, who will stir you up? Who is it has the nerve? Right. Isaiah chapter 11. Verses 1 through 4. Isaiah 11, 1 through 4. Read.
And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots.
Who is this rod? Who is this stem of Jesse? And who is this branch growing out of his roots? Right. Because what you thought was the one was my type. I'm the anti-type. David was the type. I'm the anti-type. So if you want to know all about what I'm going to do, what I'm doing, study David. He is a foreshadow of me. If you study him now, you can discover, and it will just excite you, you can discover right where I am now in my battle with Goliath. Goliath is America, you know. I got a rock out of the 5 that I have picked from the brook. And that I'm putting in my slingshot. And you need to study David and see, has he picked up the sling yet? Is he swinging it? Am I swinging it yet? Because I guarantee you, when I turn it loose, it's going to hit Goliath right in the middle of his forehead and sink in. I'm that little youth that's been chosen to fight Goliath, who's been a warrior since his youth. Oh, glory. Well, one day I might touch upon that story when y'all get familiar with it. But I want you all to study this first and learn all you can about it, so that you'll be excited when I come along and talk about what you understand. Then you'll be even more excited when I explain to you what you don't understand. In the meantime, I'm that branch. Verse 2 gives us 7 perfect spirits of mind. 7 perfect spirits of mind. Read.
And the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord Yahweh.
That's 7 spirits that are my characteristics, my possession. Makes me one of a kind. Show me another that the Spirit of Yahweh is resting upon. Praise Yahweh. 3, verse 3, read.
And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord Yahweh.
Who is him? All right.
And
read on.
And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears.
Read.
But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked.
See how powerful my mouth is? Even my breath is awesome. The earth cannot escape my smiting. I tell the earth up front, I'm going to smite the whole earth. All they can do is just get prepared to take it. And we studied smite. So you who are new tonight, you write down the word smite and study that up in your dictionary, and you'll see what I'll be doing to this earth. And that's just with the rod of my mouth. And with the breath of my lips, I'm going to slay the wicked. And last night we discussed and researched the word slay. Tonight I want to see the wicked. Who are the wicked? Who are the wicked? If I'm going to slay the wicked, you should want to know who they are. So I think we better study wicked. Yes, ma'am.
Wicked, vicious.
Woo. Vicious. A wicked person is vicious. I've heard of a vicious animal, a vicious dog. I got to look that word up too. You got to write that word down for me. Vicious makes me shudder. Vicious.
Depraved.
Now I got to come look that up. A wicked person, I'm going to slay the vicious and the depraved.
Mischievous.
I'm going to slay the wicked, the vicious, the who?
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Or playfully malicious.
And the malicious. I'm so glad you know all those words. have discovered that to understand one word, they give you a bunch of words you don't understand. See the trick?
Wicked, harmful, pernicious.
Wait a minute. Harmful. The wicked are harmful to us and pernicious. I'm so happy you know what pernicious is. How can we know who I'm going to slay if you don't understand who they are?
Wicked, obnoxious.
If somebody around us chooses to remain obnoxious, some of us we came here obnoxious. And we didn't know that. But as soon as we discovered that our personality was obnoxious to others, we changed. But when a person chooses to be obnoxious with understanding, then he's wicked. If you are obnoxious and ignorant, you're still wicked. But you can be saved if you choose to understand and change. Come on.
Offensive.
See? Wicked people are offensive. It's a rejoicing to the heart to know the nature of your enemy. That gives you the victory over him. It's when you don't know he is and you think that sucker's your friend, he can get to you.
Wicked, formidable.
That sucker is formidable. The wicked is a formidable enemy. He's no small cheese. He's not someone you can easily dismiss. He is formidable.
Excellent.
What?
Excellent.
Excellent? Wicked?
It gives an example as a wicked set of tennis.
Oh, okay. In other words, he's excellently wicked. I can go with that, yeah. Praise Yahweh. All right, now we understand he's excellently wicked. Okay, that's it. Now let's go back to the beginning. Vicious.
Vicious, having the nature of vice.
Hold it. See, when you talk about the wicked, you're talking about a people's nature. You know what nature is? You don't have to teach him. So when we turn to Psalm 58:3, we got him. The wicked are estranged from the womb. As soon as he be born, he speaks lies. This class is revealing this devil for what he is. See, revealing Satan has never been done by anyone but me. Say that again.
Vicious, having the nature of vice.
Of vice. A nature of vice, and what else?
Evil.
A nature of vice and evil?
Or immorality.
Woo! And you didn't understand that when I started teaching you and focusing your mind on moral behavior. How many understand that I'm teaching you the law? Praise Yahweh. Moral behavior is the law of the whole book that deals with your nature. See, your nature is righteous. I am seeking those whose nature, though you've been doing wicked, is nevertheless righteous. Your nature is righteous, though you've done wickedly. So the distinction between the wicked and the righteous nature is the one whose nature is wicked is indelible. The nature of the wicked is indelible. Is that I-N-D-E-L-I-B-L-E? The nature of the wicked is indelible. Impossible to change it. The dictionary says the wicked's nature is indelible, impossible to change it. Now Yahweh sends me to a hard-headed people. That's you. Hard-headed black folk, stiff-necked black folk, and rebellious rebels against Yahweh, who are followers of the wicked. The black man of America is hard-headed, stiff-necked, and a rebel against Yahweh, and a follower of the wicked. Now we have to understand, I am come giving you salvation, whereas all religions leave you damned from your God. I am come with salvation, teaching you that your nature is righteous. Though you are hard-headed, stiff-necked, and rebellious, and followers of the wicked, yet your nature being righteous, you can change. Yahweh created you after himself. You are the blood, bone and flesh of the Creator, whose nature is right. Yes, sir. So when I come to you and my people that reject me, it's not their nature that rejects me, it's their love of wickedness. So they are going against their nature. The black man only chooses to do wicked. But his nature is to do right. Every one of you in here, your nature is to do right. That's your nature. And your nature is indelible. Though you are most corrupt and twofold more the child of hell than the devil himself, your nature is redeemable if you choose. Therefore, it may seem evil to you, because of your love for wickedness, to serve Yahweh. But nevertheless, you are the only man that can choose to change from wickedness to righteousness. You're the only man with a conscience. The conscience is a righteous nature. Deep down, you know when it's wrong. And when you get ready to do any wickedness, you know right away, I know I shouldn't be doing it. We look to the right, and we look to the left. that little wicked thing. But see, all the time, your conscience be condemning you. What is your conscience? Your righteous nature. Your righteous nature always condemns you. That's why when I chastise you for your doing wicked, you have to take it. It pierces your heart. It hurts down to your toes. And you wish you had not done it. And inside you say, oh, Yahweh, help me. I don't want to do it again. And your righteous nature sometimes won't let you sleep too good. Your righteous nature makes you feel guilty. Your righteous nature makes you feel bad when you do things against Yahweh. Why has the white man been so successful at keeping you in wickedness? Answer, Psalms 83, 1 through 5. He caused you to forget your righteous nature. Yahweh. Did he not? He caused you to forget. You still feel wrong when you do wrong, but you don't know where to turn. That's how he tricked you into churches and other religions. You go to churches and different things and belong to a lodge and all that because you really be seeking right. See, why do you seek right? Because it's your nature. You are not wicked. You do wickedly. But you definitely are not wicked by nature. That's a part of me making you the sons of Yahweh, is that I must give you discernment so that you can distinguish between righteousness and wickedness and be able to choose. Once you take this knowledge into your mind, you can't be the same. You might choose to go out and serve wickedness, but you still can't be the same. You're a different fella out there. And as I teach you this knowledge, I'm in the process of slaying the wicked. Now, it doesn't seem reasonable to make you feel guilty. Your righteous nature makes you feel bad when you do things against Yahweh. Why has the white man been so successful at keeping you in wickedness? Answer, Psalms 83, 1 through 5. He caused you to forget your righteous nature. Yahweh. Did he not? He caused you to forget. You still feel wrong when you do wrong, but you don't know where to turn. That's how he tricked you into churches and other religions. You go to churches and different things and belong to a lodge and all that because you really be seeking right. See, why do you seek right? Because it's your nature. You are not wicked. You do wickedly. But you definitely are not wicked by nature.
Please turn to side 2.
That's a part of me making you the sons of Yahweh, is that I must give you discernment so that you can distinguish between righteousness and wickedness and be able to choose. Once you take this knowledge into your mind, you can't be the same. You might choose to go out and serve wickedness, but you still can't be the same. You're a different fella out there. And as I teach you this knowledge, I'm in the process of slaying the wicked. Now, it doesn't seem reasonable that I can have an in-house group away from Satan, not on the public airwaves. And just by teaching you the knowledge of the wicked and the righteous nature of man and mankind. Man is one who has a righteous nature, but he has the propensity to be wicked. Mankind has a wicked nature and can't be righteous. He can only be a hypocrite to the righteous. What a class this is. Praise Yahweh. Now, I'm real proud of you that I see with your tablet out along with your Bible, and you that have dictionaries with you, and you're taking notes. I'm watching you do it. And I'm proud of you because this is going to mean something to you later as you keep it and study it. But if you sit here without a book in your hand taking notes, is what I say, you're going to die from among us. As you sit here with your arms on the chair and nothing in your hand, you should question yourself as to why you are here. Because all you are receiving is an emotional experience. And when you leave here tonight, you will have nothing to draw on. All you have tomorrow night is, well, I know Yahweh is God. Yahweh Ben Yahweh taught heavy, but I know he taught on the wicked. That's all you'll remember. Now, you can redeem yourself if you're sitting in here without a pencil and paper and taking notes. You can redeem yourself. When you get home, run to your dictionary and look up wicked. Don't you feel better now? Boy, now you know you don't have to die out of here. You can go home and get your dictionary and pull out the word wicked and then get your notebook and save yourself. This is delicious. What was that word? A nature, I can't get over it. A nature of vice. A nature of evil. A nature of immorality. Immoral behavior is the opposite of what's on this board. I am going to slay the unrighteous. Wicked. We cannot go lightly over this. Nature is unjust. So when you go to court, what do you expect? What kind of decision? Unjust. That's their nature. Are they guilty? Must they be slain? I'm here to slay them. The wicked. Now the wicked couldn't possibly love me revealing them. They don't love me if I don't reveal them. You're not revealing them. Do they love you? What kind of nature do the wicked hate? Downright devil. He is the opposite of the righteous. He is the opposite of the upright man. Yahweh cursed him to crawl on his belly horizontally. He can never get up. Snake can raise his head. And raise a tumult. They raise their head and make a tumult. But they can't stay upright. In order to move on off, he got to drop his head and get back down in the dirt and slither. Now you understand some of that, huh? That's what that means in Psalms 83. Yes.
Nadir, a point on the celestial sphere diametrically opposite the zenith.
Diametrically opposed. He is diametrically opposed. He's diametrically the opposite. Everything that stands for righteous, his nature is the opposite. How do you force a devil to be an officer of peace? By you demonstrating a righteous nature. Remember the word, Yahweh says, the wicked have no power over the righteous. Your uprightness, your upright nature has power over the downright. Just has power over the unjust. When a country becomes too unjust for the people to stand it, they have what they call today what? A revolution or a coup. And they do what? Overthrow the unjust ruler. If they become intolerable enough, I don't care what kind of army he has. The people make up the army. The army is not some phantom. Police is not a phantom. Police are people. They can only rule with the consent of the people. If they become too oppressive and all the people change, son, then the whole army and everybody change. They just change right. Hey, man, I'm not finna get killed messing with these. I'm with y'all, brother. Hey, no. We see that the devil's nature is dishonest. He only pretends to be honest to get you to trust him so he can get you on the next turn. Nature. Look up nature for me, right? I think we might get a further education by understanding nature. Okay.
Nature, the intrinsic characteristics and qualities of a person or thing.
Don't need to go no further. You can go as far as you want to with that, but that says enough for me. The intrinsic. You might look that word up. The intrinsic what? Characteristics. This devil's nature is an intrinsic characteristic and quality
of a person.
Intrinsic. Nature is the intrinsic.
Intrinsic, pertaining to the essential nature of a thing.
Essential. He can't live without that. That's his essential quality. Come on.
Inherent.
He's born inherent. Inherent. Inborn. What a creation the devil is. His intrinsic intrinsic characteristic and quality is inherent. Inborn. Look up inherent. Come on.
Inherent, existing as an essential constituent or characteristic. Intrinsic.
I knew it goes deeper than what Random House said right there. That's why we have to have a lot of different dictionaries. Can't trust one.
Inherent, existing in something as a permanent and inseparable element.
A permanent and inseparable element of his character and capability and capacity. That's his nature. Wickedness is an inherent part of his character. A permanent, indelible, unchangeable. Come on.
Existing in something as a permanent and inseparable element, quality, or attribute.
Wickedness is permanent, inherent, intrinsic character and quality.
It's existing in something as a permanent and inseparable element, quality, or attribute. Infixed.
Infixed. You can't move it. It's inside of him. Its wickedness is fixed.
Ingrained.
There's that word. I knew I had a dictionary that told me about ingrained. It's ingrained. You know, like what the devil calls, what bees and have, what they call it? Instinct. Instinct is called ingrained. See? A bee that does this number and the ant and all that, that's ingrained behavior. A bee is going to act like a bee. Okay, where you take him and what you do to him, he's still going to be a bee. His nature is to be what he is. It's ingrained. It's changeless. It's indelible. Yahweh made it like that. It's like a computer chip. Unless you change the chip, it's going to act the same every time. In this devil's nature is wickedly ingrained. And you think you can befriend the devil? If you be real nice to a devil, you can change his nature, right? No, he's letting you know by definition, once you wake up to understand him, no way, he's ingrained.
Inbred.
See there, I told you, inbred. What can you do with this devil but slay him? Yahweh said the wicked must be chased where? Out of the whole world. But you're going to have pity, aren't you? If you have pity on the wicked, are they going to come back? And they'll change, won't they? Your nature is to have peace. His nature is to destroy your peace. He said, we're not bothering them. We're not bothering anybody. Why these devils want to come mess with us? That's the nature. That's his nature. You just better prepare yourself how to handle that sucker when he comes, because he's coming. He is definitely coming.
Innate.
Innate. Innate. Ingrained. Inbred, innate.
Native.
Native. That's his original habitat. Nobody, takes his place in that. That's his turf. Thank you. Now give me inbred and ingrained. Either one. Ingrained, inbred. What was the other one? Innate.
Ingrained. To impress indelibly on the mind or nature.
Say that word. His wickedness is impressed in his nature indelibly. And when I come along and say, I'm going to, here in Isaiah 11 and 4, right there with the rod of my mouth and with the breath of my lips, I'm going to slay the wicked, and then I'll let him know who the wicked are. The black Jacob that's dead to the knowledge of the nature of the devil will get angry with me. And I'm there to rescue him from the poison and intended destruction of the wicked against him. But he hates me for telling him I'm going to slay his wicked master.
Ingrained. To fix.
His nature is fixed.
Infused.
Infused?
Yes, sir.
You know what infused, that's like burned in, meshed together. It's sealed together. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Parted together. Welded together. Infused. Bonded.
Deeply rooted.
The nature of the wicked man is deeply rooted. See, the end comes when I reveal the son of perdition. He is not revealed because you say he's the devil. Reveal means when he is totally opened up for the world to see. To uncover him. Shine the light on his nature. That's when his wrath will come down. When he see them, man, I don't have a chance now. Everybody see me.
Ingrained. Instilled.
Instilled into him. Go back to
Innate. Possessed at birth.
Hold it. Give me Psalm 58:3. Everybody turn. I can't believe this. Look what research will do. Look what study with Yahweh Ben Yahweh in moral behavior will do. Read.
The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
John 8:44. Let's see who the liar is. Psalm 58:4, before you go over there. Psalm 58:4. Read.
Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Praise Yahweh. The poison lets you know they're a serpent. The wicked are serpent. Serpent, Genesis 3:1. Talk to Eve. Same serpent, cursed to crawl in his belly. Same serpent, the father of Cain. The same serpent is the father of all lies, John 8:44. He come out the womb line, so he's of who? his father, the devil.